Thank you, everyone. I want to thank, obviously, Ken, and I want to thank the sponsors, Home Bank, partners also of the Baby Cakes, and of course, I want to thank the Greater New Orleans Sports Foundation Quarterback Club coaches. Thank you very well. It looks like I'm batting cleanup here today, going fourth on the docket. And Zach, as I mentioned before, I love your beer. It's very good, so I enjoy it. Again, my name is Cookie Rojas. I'm the Senior Vice President, General Manager of the New Orleans Baby Cakes, AAA affiliate of the Miami Marlins. We've been voted the #1 logo in minor league baseball, the #1 baby in minor league baseball. Yes, there is another team that tried to steal our logo. And the #1 community relations initiative in all of minor league baseball. That's 160 teams, and that was all voted on by our peers and by the fans. The Zephyrs or the Cakes have not had a winning season since 2012, when that team went 73-67. Last season, 2017, the team finished in last place with a 55-83 record. This offseason, the Marlins were purchased by New York Yankees great and future Hall of Famer Derek Jeter. He is fully committed to fielding a championship team in Miami, but that will only come by acquiring and developing talent in the minor leagues. That change that he spoke of has begun. I'm happy to report that as of today, in our second season as the New Orleans Baby Cakes, the team is currently at 500. Doesn't sound impressive, but when you consider last season's record, it most certainly is. Change is coming, and at times change comes in small increments, but it will come. Over the course of this 2018 season, the Marlins have called up 16 members of the Baby Cakes roster to join the Marlins on their Major League roster. 5 of those 16 made their Major League debut. The most notable is Isaac Galloway. Isaac's career nearly ended last season when he sustained a major leg injury in late July that shut him down for the remainder of the season. Isaac is an outfielder who obviously relies on his speed on the field and on the base paths. His injury was so severe that he contemplated retiring from the game, and he had been a member of the Marlins for over 10 years and wasn't sure if he could ever get his speed back. After some soul searching, he decided to rehab and give it one more go. He worked hard during the offseason, and what many don't know is that a minor league ball player does not get paid during the winter, during the offseason, nor does a minor league baseball player get paid in spring training. Isaac worked hard, got his legs under him, but at the end of spring training this year, he was the last player sent down to the minor leagues. He was once again coming back to New Orleans as a member of the Baby Cakes. He came to New Orleans with his trademark smile and positive attitude and had a tremendous season. He worked hard, did all that was asked of him by the coaches here and those in Miami. And finally, on August 1st, 2018, after 11 long years of being in the Marlins minor league system, 11 years of seeing his teammates getting called up to the big leagues, 11 years of long bus trips, sometimes without air conditioning, 11 years of being a hammerhead, a grasshopper, a jumbo shrimp, and finally a baby cake. After 11 years of believing in himself, 11 years of never giving up, he finally got the call to the big leagues. He made it to the stadium in Atlanta after that game had started and quickly donned his uniform. With a large number 79 on the back, a number reserved for backups, he made his way to the dugout. Late in the game, in the 7th inning, as a matter of fact, Marlins manager Don Mattingly called his number to replace outfielder Derek Dietrich in left field. In the 9th inning, he had his first major league at-bat. He hit the ball just to the left of second base. The shortstop for the Atlanta Braves somehow got to the ball, a play that maybe a minor leaguer wouldn't be able to make, made a pirouette and threw a strike to first. It was a spectacular play. It easily would have been on SportsCenter top 10 the next day, if he had gotten Isaac out. You see, Isaac saw the shortstop go to his left, saw the shortstop get to the ball, and as Isaac said in his post-game press conference, "I just went into another gear." It was another gear that he thought in 2007 that he would never be able to achieve due to his severe leg injury. It was an infield base hit in his first major league at-bat, and he donated it. Well, he honored his grandmother who took care of him all those years in California for believing in it. I'm happy to report that Isaac is currently batting .290, has 1 stolen base, 4 RBIs, and recently got his first major league home run as a member of the Marlins. Isaac's story is one of the many stories you will see at the Shrine on Airline. It what makes our game, baseball, minor league baseball, such a great one. Players trying to make it to the big leagues, doing whatever it takes, night in and night out, riding a long bus ride from city to city, and flying from places like Tacoma, Sacramento, Des Moines, and Albuquerque to play a game played by children around the world. Stories like Isaac's are why I love coming to the ballpark every day, to see what story or stories will be written in the next chapter. Change is coming. In fact, just last week, August 22nd, 2018, 7 members of the Marlins starting lineup were all members of the New Orleans Baby Cakes this season. Those 7 members took on the New York Yankees and beat them soundly 9-3. Change is coming with a batch of legitimate prospects flooding the Marlins minor league system. In fact, this offseason alone, the Marlins farm system went from dead last in the major leagues as far as talent in their system to number 17, all in one offseason. These prospects will all be making their debut here in New Orleans very soon. I'm asking you to take some time to take a look at the Cakes before our season ends on September 3rd, and when our season resumes again in April 4th, 2019. We will once again have a bevy of talented ball players pursuing their dream of making it to the major leagues. On the business side of the game, I'm happy to announce that the franchise that was nearly dead last in all statistical business categories has made some progress in most, and we're moving the needle in the right direction. On the horizon, we will host Nicholls State versus Southern Miss in a baseball game on March 26th. We will host the Wally Pontiff game once again on April 16th. We are also working with several teams throughout the community to host some high school baseball games. And we will be formally bidding on the Southland Conference Tournament for the 2020 season. Change is coming, and we welcome you to be a part of the future. Thank you very much. Any questions?
Hey, I noticed in the past that you had some high school football games there in the stadium. Are y'all planning on doing that again in the future?
We would like to have high school football as an annual basis. This year, the Catholic League has decided to have most of their games at Tulane, and it makes a lot of sense to have it there. I'm very thankful that Tulane has opened up their doors and is offering an opportunity for the kids in New Orleans to play high school football there. It didn't make fiscal sense for us to have expenses in excess of $35,000, $40,000 for only 2 or 3 games this season. So we're currently working with the LSED to see if we can make some improvements to the field in that, during that time period. So I'm happy to say that I've met with the LSED and their chairman, and we're looking at some renovations to the stadium, continuing a plan that was issued to us when we purchased the team back in 2015. So as of right now, there won't be any high school football, but we would certainly love to resurrect that in the future. I'm always impressed when I come here because I can't believe how many of you all really, truly love football. I played football, but my future ended when I was a senior in high school. That was it. I come from New England where no one cares about high school football or college football, so to me, this is a trip. I want to thank you all. I appreciate everything that the foundation has done, and Ken and all these fine gentlemen up here and ladies that are out in the audience and gentlemen in the audience. Thank you very much. Hopefully you can come out and enjoy us at Cake Nation. Thank you.